Alright, what's up guys? You're on Full Focus HD, and today I really want to talk to you guys about something that's not really discussed too much in YouTube videos. Alright, let's get into it. As a leader, I take responsibility for every loss. No matter what the circumstances may be, someone going to a wrong spot, etc., etc. I feel like if my team even messes up on things that they're supposed to know, I feel like that we got into that match and we weren't prepared, so at the end, that's my fault as a leader. So no matter what the circumstances may be, I feel like it's my fault if we lose. So after every slump, I go back to the drawing board and see how we can improve or where we lack. And today I came up with something very interesting. It's called controlling and setting the tempo. Excuse me. No matter who you are, the leader, a sub player, or the best player on your team, you should focus on setting the tempo, and great things can happen if the whole team participates in this. Tempo is the mood of the game and the feeling of the game. It controls the momentum. I feel this plays a huge role in losing and winning a game. In any game, if everyone's on all cylinders, calling out, complimenting each other, making a few mistakes, and playing their role at a maximum level, then the tempo is high, and chances are they're winning also. Because I know when my team does that, we win just about every match. If everyone is either silent, sitting back, waiting on another teammate to make a play, accidentally dying, complaining, going the wrong way on strats, then the tempo is probably at 0, and your chances of winning that game is pretty slim. This is where momentum comes in. You ever seen it played in games where the score is 3-2 or 4-3 for you uncompetitive players, and the other team just wins 2 rounds in a row and steals the game, or it's tied 3-3 and you still feel like you're losing or playing catch up? This means the tempo wasn't controlled or even set at a high level from the losing or less confident team. Alright, now let's try to fix it. The things that feed in the tempo, a good tempo that is, are attitudes, big plays, and compliments. That's just to name a few, and etc. If you're putting your teammates up, everyone's confident, everyone's ready to play, the battles on the map are where you want it to be, and it's a completely better feeling and higher tempo to the game. Alright, let me give you an example of this. Say you get a 3-piece in the middle of an execution match. You just pissed the other team off. I know I'll be pissed off somebody 3-piece my fucking team. I'm sorry, I just got a little mad. They're throwing blame at each other, and they're probably killing their own tempo. Even by discussing what went wrong in the middle of the match, they're killing their own tempo. I've played games where my team, we try to say what happened in the last round when we need to be focusing on the next round and how we can win this match, and then we can talk about it. Now say someone on your team goes good shit from the 3-piece, and 2 other players who weren't near the play don't say a word because they didn't see it, but inside they're like, okay, let's go, I'm ready to step it up. That's 4 positive things that went towards the tempo. That's a big play, a compliment, and an attitude adjustment for the 2 players who weren't in the game that much. So now they're in the game, they're pumped, they're ready to play. Now let's get into bad tempo, because to control it you have to know what's good and what's bad. Things that feed in a bad tempo are bad attitudes, complaints, putting teammates down, and mistakes. Alright, here's a scenario. Say the game is tied 3-2 your way, your team's winning. We'll put it that way. A teammate makes a mistake and he just goes, I'm lagging, and dies. And then he goes straight to spectator mode, not calling out about the flank from the empty space in the map that's opened up. Just keeps complaining and complaining. And another teammate dies, and he goes, oh my god, this game is so damn laggy, because he heard you complain about the connection. Then one person is like, how did y'all die? Y'all suck, etc. You lagging, fuck out of here, nigga, you ain't lagging. That's how I be sometimes. And the last guy to die, he's the last guy to die. He's fighting a 1v4, and he just starts raging on everybody about what's going on. So y'all were up 3-2, and now the game is tied 3-3. In the next round, everyone is just thinking about the last round. Everyone's quiet. You're going into the ultimate round that's going to win you the game. Everybody's upset and without control of the tempo. No communication. The same complaints are going to happen. Bad mistakes, and you either go down the map or you just lose the whole game because of one just complaint. And another thing is, excuse me. In warfare, things aren't always perfect and mistakes are going to be made, but it's all about how you handle it. If a teammate dies and he goes, my bad, I messed up, and it cost you guys a round, then you lost a round. But if you're willing to look over those mistakes and everybody keeps a positive attitude, you still have control of the round. I mean, you still have control of the tempo, and the tempo is still high. If a teammate goes, I'm lagging, and another one curses them out, not only did you just lose that round, then you gave up the tempo. You're not positive, nothing's happening good for you. Which in the four and round management is important in a 4-round match, and it's something that you can't afford. But that pretty much concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Like and subscribe. I kind of got down to business on this commentary. Appreciate the love, guys, and peace. Good and what's bad. Things that feed in the